A young man's body across a deserted road, blood seeping into the icy earth of Staffordshire. 5 shots shatter the silent night, marking a brutal killing. This is Kevin Nunes, a 20-year-old footballer dreaming of Premier League success, now a victim of Wolverhampton's Gangland war. On September 19, 2002, in Pattingham, his murderers vanished, leaving a mystery with betrayal, drugs, and a police scandal that ruined justice. Who took him to his death? How does the case remain unsolved 23 years later? And how does a bright star fall so far? This video is a journey through a realm of dreams, crime, and system failures, keeping you guessing until the final shock. Kevin Nunes steps off a plane in the UK, a curious Jamaican boy. It's the late 1990s, and he lands in Whitmore Reens, a rough part of Wolverhampton. The streets are buzzing. Children kick a ball around in alleys, reggae music pounds from corner shops, but danger lurks nearby. Poverty has a grip, and gangs prey on young men with offers of money and respect. Kevin, though, shines. His pace and ball control impress coaches. By 16, he was in the youth ranks of Tottenham Hotspur and Leyton Orient, top clubs in England. He played for Stafford Rangers, a West Midlands semi-pro outfit, by 2001, earning praise for his hard work. Teammates recall him lingering after training, practicing free kicks under the floodlights, dreaming of full houses. His mother, a tough immigrant, tells him to keep his eyes on the prize. But the streets of Whitmore Reens are more alluring. Gang recruiters wave wads of cash, attempting to persuade even the most resolute. By the age of 19, Kevin's football boots gather dust as he steps into a darker game. Wolverhampton in 2002 was gripped by gang violence. Heroin and crack cocaine drive a broad black market. The most important target is the Aberdeen run, a route for drugs to Scotland. Aberdeen has little supply, and cocaine is twice as expensive as the overstocked West Midlands. Trains are used by couriers such as Kevin, concealing drugs in rucksacks and getting £500 per trip, more than most earn in a month in Whitmore Reens. Allegedly, Kevin was working with the Night Express gang, a gang using the UK rail network for secret delivery. Each trip is dangerous through police raids or assaults from rivals such as Birmingham's Burger Bar Boys, a well-known gang travelling north. Kevin's job grows larger, selling kilos of cocaine per week. On that dreadful night, a date forever etched in the tragic history of Wolverhampton, Kevin Nunes was not playing football, scoring goals, or basking in the adoration of fans. He was in Pattingham, a small, peaceful village in South Staffordshire, just a short journey from bustling Wolverhampton. He was on Clive Road, a dark, narrow road lined by fields. It is 9:30 p.m, and the air is thick. The only sound is the car's engine. 4 men step out from the trees, their faces familiar contacts from the Wolverhampton underworld. Kevin gets out of his car, expecting a quick drug deal or brief talk. But before he knows what's happening, a hit to his head with a gun, blood dripping down his face. Dazed and confused, he stumbles. Then 5 gunshots echo through the night, each one hitting him in the back. Kevin falls to the ground. The attackers run off, disappearing into the night. His body, full of bullets and pain, was left in the road, a ghastly and horrible reminder of the brutal, cruel world he had chosen to enter. The discovery of Kevin Nunes' body sparked an extensive police investigation by Staffordshire Police. Staffordshire Police launched a massive investigation, one of the largest in its history. More than 180 officers sweep Pattingham, searching fields for bullet casings and tyre tracks. They take thousands of statements from witnesses, following leads from Wolverhampton's estates to Jamaica. The international drug trade makes the search more difficult. There was huge pressure to solve this high-profile murder. For years, the case hung over the community like a big cloud, a constant reminder of the violence bubbling just beneath the surface. Then, 6 years to the day after the murder, in 2008 there was a breakthrough. 5 men were arrested and later convicted at Leicester Crown Court of Kevin Nunes murder. Antonio Christie, Levi Walker, Adam Joof, Michael Osborne and Owen Crooks were convicted and jailed for life. For Kevin Nunes' grieving family, it must have been a measure of justice, a moment of closure after years on tenterhooks of tormenting uncertainty and unanswered questions. Leanne Williams, Kevin's 18-year-old girlfriend, sits in the gallery with her hands together. Leanne met Kevin via a friend and was attracted to him because of his charm and passion for football, she said on the BBC. But the drama was not yet complete. The grounds for these convictions were, unknown to many, highly dubious, based on faulty procedures and system failures. Wolverhampton's underworld has a darker tale to tell. The early 2000s were bloody. Drive-by shootings rock Whitmore Rians, bullets shattering shop windows. Stabbings take Heath Town streets. Gangs like Bristol Crews dominate the drug trade in Aberdeen. Their crew spreads across the UK, smuggling crack cocaine into Scotland. Birmingham's Burger Bar Boys, responsible for the infamous New Year's shooting in 2003, extended into Wolverhampton, igniting turf wars. Kevin's murder follows the pattern. A message to enemies. Did he owe money? Did he disrespect someone? The hit was targeted, a message to be sent. In 2012, the case fell apart. London's Court of Appeal buzzes with news as defense lawyers uncover a scandal. The 247-page report by the Criminal Cases Review Commission uncovers police wrongdoing. Detectives partied with witnesses, drinking beer in pubs and dancing in clubs. The court calls it a serious miscarriage of justice. The key reason for this shocking reversal is a long list of errors by Staffordshire Police, particularly their huge failure to disclose vital evidence to the defense teams. The convictions of Joof, Walker, Christie, Crooks, and Osborne are overturned. After 4 years in prison, they are freed. The Independent Police Complaints Commission investigates 14 officers, but the majority of officers already have retired, evading punishment. This failure was not a minor mistake or a mere oversight. It was a violation of the law and created a significant gap in the integrity of the case. It was also a painful blow for the victim's family, who were again left in the dark and misery, their hopes of justice shattered. The ramifications of this case were widespread and hugely disturbing, going far beyond the courtroom and into the public sphere. Top police officers, who were part of the original poorly handled investigation, were officially cleared of wrongdoing by the Independent Police Complaints Commission, although the Court of Appeal did have a highly critical judgment. Even more controversially, it was revealed that one of the men originally accused, along with the 5 whose convictions were overturned, was already a convicted murderer in another case. This man, along with another, received hundreds of thousands of pounds in compensation from Staffordshire Police. The public revelation that money was being paid to a convicted murderer due to police errors caused widespread outrage and further eroded public confidence in the justice system. In 2019, Staffordshire Police reopened the case following a robust review by Merseyside Police. The 60 recommendations confirmed that the original investigation was in chaos. Evidence was lost and records were poorly maintained. Chief Constable Gareth Morgan addressed the press, apologising for serious police mistakes. Detectives returned to Clive Road, re-interviewed witnesses, and examined phone records. They wanted to ensure the investigation was unbiased and viewed from a fresh perspective. There was hope that new evidence or a fresh eye could finally reveal the truth, bring the real offenders to justice. But then came the bad news. The new investigation, costing millions and featuring many individuals working tirelessly, failed. A prime suspect was identified, but the Crown Prosecution Service stated that there was not enough evidence to charge him. Nearly 2 decades had passed, and the original investigation had been mishandled. The complicated laws made it seem impossible to secure a trial. The case was stopped once again, and Kevin Nunes' murder officially remained unsolved, an open wound in the community and a reflection of the legacy of crime that could not be solved. The case remains open, with reviews every 2 years, but new leads disappear. Wolverhampton today is peaceful but scarred. Whitmore Reens sees fewer shootings, but drug deals continue in the shadows. Community projects, young people's clubs, boxing clubs, anti-gang programs act as counterbalances. Gangs, however, evolve, using social media to recruit. Kevin's case triggers calls for reform. The Merseyside Review and IPCC report expose police failures, including a failure to conceal evidence and a lack of accountability. The case file remains open, its pages turned yellow. Kevin's story is a warning about the drug trade, a lost footballer, a wrecked family, a damaged city. What will halt Wolverhampton's gang pandemic? Will justice prevail? Wolverhampton's drug wars continue, taking more lives. Staffordshire police promise to crack the case, but the trail is ice cold. Kevin's murder exposes the price of crime and the breakdown of the system. Who murdered him? Why did justice fail him? Leave your feedback on the case of Kevin Nunes below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more true crime stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.